I'm actually up very, very early. Usually I'm up at between 4 and 5 in the morning. I start to, as the online stuff starts to come up, I'm getting it, I'm listening to radio, and I'm getting a real jump in the day. And what I like to do is finish a cartoon at the latest by 9 in the morning, and then send it in. But then if anything breaks during the day, I can draw another one. The idea is the thing. It's like any creative person. It's the idea. What are you going to do? And then once you've decided, and once I had pictured this in my mind, this particular one of the Scot saying I for yes. I woke up seeing that. And so then it was just a process of how do you present it? How do you deliver it in such and such a way to make it as dramatic as possible? But the idea had to be there first, right? Looks Scottish enough? What do you think? I like one of these. Let me show you an actual cartoon, how it evolves. There was the business of the possible separation of Scotland. But there's a kind of a delightful side to it, because I don't think it's a huge threat, it's just a political decision. And so I began playing around with an idea, like here, but with pencil. I love to draw in pencil, and if I could have done my whole career, I would have drawn in pencil, but the technology wouldn't support it. So I learned how to draw with pen. But here's a very simple pencil sketch of, and this is basically how the cartoon is going to end up, but with a lot of additions and so on, so that it jumps off the page and all of that. So it's a pencil sketch. I don't worry too much about character at this point. I'm sort of looking for the visual. Okay, so from that pencil sketch, I start to go into a pen sketch where with firmer lines. I've also changed the eyes. The eyes are so important in a cartoon. Hugely important. They say everything. We don't claim to know anything about body language, but we all do. The angle of the shoulders, whatever it happens to be, the way he's handing with his, in a very sort of conservative way with the two arms. So all of this is starting to go into this particular cartoon. I'm liking the concept. So from that point, I take it to a finished concept in terms of the drawing anyway. All right, so I have a lot of fun, and I sit here with my dog by my side, and we have fun sketching away, just sketching away and filling in details, filling in the sports jacket, creating a pattern for the kilt. And particularly emphasis on the eyes and the mouth, the angle of the mouth, so that I get the kind of slightly devilish look in his face. Because the black and white process, most of the time, not always, but most of the time, still happens in a very simple way with me, my imagination, my dog, and my pen right here at the drawing board.